7. Phew. Barely do it, but I make it. 77-2. Puzzles have never been your strong point. You decide to climb over the wall. It's not that high. The large cracks in the wall make it easy, and you quickly find yourself at the top. As you climb off the wall on the other side, you reach the ground. The air around you seems to have gotten a little darker and colder. 78-1. Struggling against the oppressive atmosphere, you make your way through the overgrown thorns and weeds leading to the mausoleum. With great effort, you reach the door. The door is slightly ajar, and the atmosphere inside is stuffy as you enter. The crypt is bare, except for ominous inscriptions that you have never seen before. At the bottom of the stairs, you see a glow. It seems to be coming from an open tomb. The air down here is even more muggy. Decide that it's too risky and leave? No. 78-3. You muster all your courage and step forward to close the tomb. As soon as you do, a whoosh of air sweeps through the mausoleum, extinguishing the malevolent glow. The atmosphere lightens immediately, but the relief is short-lived. The crypt door slams shut behind you, locking you in. A soft voice whispers in your ear, "He who trusts only in muscles is a fool. The mind is a better tool. I'll give you one more try. Maybe this time you are sly." Make an athletics try, force the door open. If not, succeed. If you succeed, continue there. If not, continue there. Or listen to the whisper. I'm going to listen because I'm scrawny. You stay in motion and wait for the voice. Somewhat soothed, the voice whispers in your ear, "A father's child, a mother's child, yet no one's son. Who am I? A daughter?" 80/3. You think about it for a moment. Of course, it's the daughter. You call out happily. "Correct!" the voice calls back joyfully. "At least you've solved this one." The voice continues. "You may not have solved the riddle at the gate, but do you fancy a little date? Please take my favorite book and show me the world. I just want a little look and a little word." You hesitate, a little startled, but the voice is really friendly and welcoming. You take the book, or do you leave the book behind and make run for it? "Oh, I am taking the book." "Thank you so much. It's so boring here in this tomb. Someone finally frees me." The voice whispers softly in your ear. With the book in your hand, you make your way back to the village. The crowd around the storyteller is even bigger now. You show them the book and explain the situation. Their faces relax, and the storyteller thanks you and admits that the real story was far less dramatic than the one he told. "Here are a few more coins for your courage, and for making people believe me," says the storyteller and hands you a small pouch. Gain 10 silver. Sweet. Now I'm at 28. All right. As you come home and examine the book with your mother, it turns out to be a fairy tale book with a little touch of magic attached to it that radiates peace and goodwill. Add the Tales of the Colorful Valley from page 62 in the bestiary to your inventory. This beautifully illustrated book contains tales of a mystical valley full of vibrant landscapes and fascinating creatures. After spending 1 minute reading a passage from the book, you feel a surge of inspiration. Once per day, after reading, you gain advantage on your next skill check. Okay. Not really a combat thing because of that minute. But if I'm about to do something, I can just sit down and be like, all right, I need to clear my mind. Let me read a little bit out of this book. All right, makes sense. All right. Return to 51, 50/1. Okay, I've done two. Feed to 81/1. Oh, that's cool because then there's 4 different items you can get depending on which ones you do. As you walk through the streets of the village, as you have done for the last few days, you notice a change. The bent backs of the elders straighten a little when they see you, and the previously stern expressions of the merchants turn into an appreciative nod or even a small smile. Children who used to avoid you now gather around you with a mixture of curiosity and awe in their eyes. Yes, yes, yes. The atmosphere around you has changed. Gone are the days when you were just a teenager. Today, you are once again looking for someone to help in the marketplace. But this time, everything is peaceful. As you look around, Marcus, the traveling merchant, waves to you. Hey! You go over to him, he greets you warmly, and offers you the first selection from his latest range of special goods. I'm sure I can make a special price for a village hero, he says with a wink. Go to page 18 of the bestiary. That's the same page, though. We're not in chapter 2. Oh, from 81:1. Oh, potions of healing. Yeah, I can't afford that. Uh, hmm. No, I don't need anything else right now. If there's nothing to do here, if there's nothing to do here, you decide to go to your mentor and ask him about the next steps. As you make your way, as you make your way downtown to the training grounds, you can't help but rejoice in your newfound respect. Until now, you were just one of the kids in the village and were treated like one. But you must have made an impression with with your lastest tasks. That's a spelling error. Latest tasks. It's good to see that your efforts have made a difference in the village. You arrive at your usual training location faster than usual. The good feeling has probably spurred you on. 83-1. Back to Alec here. You rush up to the last few steps of Alakir's tower, the atmosphere of ancient knowledge and magic now familiar to you. As always, Alakir is sitting at his desk. He looks up at you. He looks up as you enter and comes towards you. He begins to speak with an unusual ease. That was quicker than I expected. In just a few days you have made a significant contribution to our village and shown that you are ready for the next phase of your journey, he affirms, placing his hand on your shoulder appreciatively. If you successfully completed at least one quest from the people in the village, read on here. I did. No big deal. He continues. Throughout your training, you have stood out as one of my most talented apprentices, surpassing even your mother's achievements. I hope that you will continue on the right path and continue to study the arcane arts. He pauses and lets his words sink in. But we'll get to that another time. Take today off to relax and look forward to the day ahead. But just a moment, he says, before walking quickly to his desk. Alakir opens the top drawer and you see him pull out a small pouch, which he approaches you with. I'm giving all of my esteemed students, a parting gift to help them start their journey. Pouch of sneezing. A 57. A pouch of sneezing. I'm guessing it's sneezing powder or something. +2. Quick battle rolls. Resembles a very fine sand. There is enough of it for 4 uses. When you use an action to throw a handful of the dust into the air, each creature that needs to breathe within 15 feet of you must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or become unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. It's Pepper. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated. As long as it is conscious, a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on it on success. The lesser restoration spell can also end the effect on a creature. That's cool. Let's add a pouch of sneezing. Pouch of sneezing. 4. Copy. Pasta. Add them italicized. Perfect.